Hello, Joe here from Infiniti of Tacoma. Today I'm going to tell you about this awesome 2018 Tesla Model 3 dual motor long range that we have for sale. One awesome battery electric vehicle. In fact, I think this is one of the best battery electric vehicles out there. And I'm not going to even go further than that. I think it's one of the best vehicles out there. We do really well with pre-owned Teslas at Infiniti of Tacoma. We have a very big pre-owned business, about 100 cars in stock. About 14 of them right now are pre-owned Teslas. Teslas have always sold well for us, but now with gas prices getting higher and higher up, and people a little bit more interested in electric vehicles, even more so. And I think Tesla is leaders in battery technology. A lot of manufacturers are kind of jumping onto the EV bandwagon, but Tesla was building EVs when they were a lot less cooler than they are today. You know, back in the late 2000s, 2008, 2010, they came out with a Tesla Roadster. 2012, they came out with the Model S. So Tesla has a little bit of a head start in making battery packs, you know, thermal management software, all that stuff. I think they have a big lead ahead of everyone else. This is my opinion. It's not scientific fact, but I think I have a little bit of, you know, car knowledge. I've been in the car business over 20 years. I get to drive and experience lots of different cars. There's a reason why I am so very impressed with these Teslas. And you can see the endless hours of YouTube videos I have on Teslas just raving about these awesome vehicles. I'll try to keep this 10 minutes long. I don't want to go too long and bore you to death. If you want to spend hours talking about Teslas, come in and talk to me in person. I'll be happy to do that. All right, so the Model 3 is a newer model for Tesla. It first came out in 2017, but they made it in limited numbers. They really ramped up production in 2018. So most of the pre-owned Teslas you'll see are 2018 newer, with a handful of 2017s. This one is a dual motor long range. So what does that mean? Dual motors means it has an electric motor in the front and the back, which also makes it all-wheel drive. So it does really good in wet, slippery weather. It does good in the snow. I've driven these in the snow. They do great. Also makes it really quick, because having two electric motors is like having two engines. So this thing just grips and goes. And being fast already is one thing. You know, the Model 3 long range 0 to 60, I think is right around 4.85 seconds stock. But this has a software update. It's called Acceleration Boost. It's a $2,000 in-app purchase, so you pay for it with your credit card and your Tesla account, and Tesla sends an over-the-air software update which unlocks more performance. So now this can go 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds. That's pretty darn fast for any car, let alone a sedan. And it's also very fuel efficient. It's not fuel efficient, it's electric, so it's going to save you money on gas. On top of that, it's faster than most other cars on the road. You know, obviously it's not faster than exotic sports cars, but most other cars in your daily driving can't go 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds. So basically it's an over-the-air update, and now it's able to go faster. And I'll let you know something. There's actually a performance version of the Model 3, and from what I know, on the performance version of the Model 3, they don't put bigger batteries in it or bigger electric motors. All it is software that makes the vehicle go faster. So that definitely makes sense how they can do an over-the-air software update and unlock more performance on this long range. Obviously, the performance version of the Model 3, which we do actually have one at the time of making this video if you wish to compare them, has other go-fast bits that this one doesn't, like a more aggressive wheel and tire package, bigger brakes, sport-tuned suspension, things like that. But as far as acceleration goes, this is pretty close to what you'd get with the Model 3 performance. Autopilot is what you'd call traffic-aware cruise control. It can steer and brake within its own lane. Here's a video of me using Autopilot on some back roads. It is mainly designed to be used on the highway, but I'm just kind of showing you how nice this system is. There's a lot of other level 2 systems that only let you use it on the highway, and they don't let you come to a complete stop and then keep going. There's a lot of driver's assistance systems where you come to a complete start, you have to hit a button, but with Autopilot, it'll stop, it'll go. Every once in a while, it will say, hey, just wiggle the wheel a little bit, squeeze the wheel a little bit, show me that you're paying attention, and then it lets you keep on rolling. I'm at the point now where if I have to run errands to the dealership, and sometimes I'm dropping cars off at the auction, picking stuff up, purchasing a car from a dealership in Bremerton that we bought wholesale. So I'm doing a lot of driving, and I'm so spoiled by these Teslas. Now it's pretty much all I want to drive. I could drive anything I'm the used car manager. I mean, I don't drive cars home, but as far as running errands for the store, I'm free to take whatever car I want. The C8 Corvette, the Jaguar, the BMW. But these days, it always seems to be the Tesla Model 3 or Model Y. Those are some of my favorite commuting vehicles. The seats are very comfortable. Tesla makes their seats in-house. Actually, one of the only manufacturers these days that makes their own seats. Everyone else outsources it to power suppliers. No pressure points. There's zero gravity. Some of the most comfortable seats I ever sat in. They might not look super duper exotic looking, but I can tell you they are so comfortable. Just come in and sit one of these things, you'll be really impressed. Alright, so the nice thing about the Model 3 is you have a nice clean interior. The majority of the functionality is in the screen right here. And the really cool thing about having the majority of the functionality of this vehicle tied to the screen, it's like having a smartphone. They're constantly doing over their updates, improving it. They're doing over their updates that changes the display. You're gaining features. They did an over the update recently that gave you blind spot cameras. This car has been out for years, and then they gave an over their update, and they were able to utilize the cameras on the side. There's cameras right here to use as blind spot cameras. They added Sentry Mode, so you can pull up security cameras while your vehicle is parked, and you can remotely check on your car. You can even talk through your horn to scare away someone who's creeping around it. If someone vandalizes your car, it has the Sentry Mode will record it. If you're in a car accident, the car can record right before the car accident to see who is at fault. You can set up a traffic camera. There's actually a, I think this one has it. If not, you can put one in. Up, yep. No, this one doesn't have it. But there's actually a USB port in the glove compartment where you can put a flash drive to record, to record the data for you. But the cameras are really crisp and clear. We actually have an employee that has a Model 3, and he had some really creepy person prowling in the middle of the night looking to break in cars, and it was at nighttime, but you could see this guy crystal clear. These cameras are really, really good. All right, let's keep it rolling. I can just go on and on about these cars. Then we have, you can watch Netflix, Hulu, and Disney, YouTube. You can use your phone as a hotspot. You can also sign up for premium connectivity, which basically has like a 3G, 4G wireless transmitter in here, so you can stream data. So for $10 a month, premium connectivity lets you stream data. You have an internet browser. You can stream music. Then we have the cool toy box where they're always adding things like this. You have the whoopee cushion, you have a multi-track recorder, you can actually record an album. The vehicle can play music and do a light show for you. If you decide to wrap your car and you're really OCD, you can even actually match your car's avatar to the outside wrap color. So, I mean, it's just hilarious. I've never seen any other vehicle like this that has this level of functionality. And then don't get me going on the mobile app. The mobile app is second to none. You make your service appointments. You pay for service. You can control the temperature of your vehicle. You can control the rate of charging. You can even control the amperage of charging through your mobile app. I've experienced some of the mobile apps and some of the other EVs, and there's some great EVs out there, but honestly, the analogy I make is the user interface on these Teslas is like it was designed by Apple. It's like an iPad. The user interfaces in some of the competition, it's basic. It feels like it was designed by Fisher Price or something like that. Decent amount of rear seat legroom. You have to understand this is a compact vehicle, but because it's a completely flat floor, it is battery electric, there's no transmission tunnels, no drive shafts, allows for a good amount of interior space in here. I love these panoramic roof panels. Really cool. Kids love it. My daughter was in a car seat and she really can't see anything, but then one day I actually drove a Tesla home because my car was having issues. They were working on it, and I happened to drive a Tesla home, so I took the kids to daycare, and my 2-year-old, she was just had a big smile on her face looking up at the sky. She's never experienced anything like that. This one also has the upgraded wheel and tire package, so it's got some nice accessories. The Model 3 Long Range dual motor comes with a lot of standard equipment, but the upgraded wheels, that's an extra cost. The color is an extra cost. Basically with Teslas, white and gray are no cost colors. Any other color besides white or gray you're gonna have to pay extra for. I think the blue is an extra $1,000 or $1,500. Beautiful color. The upgraded wheels I think was about $1,000. The acceleration boost was a $2,000 upgrade. So this has about, $4,000 in upgrades on it versus a entry level. and entry level is relative, because the thing I like about Tesla, they don't have a lot of options on these things. They come, you know, fairly well equipped. They don't have, you have like the full self-driving and enhanced autopilot and things like that. But as far as, you know, premium sound system, heated seats, navigation, Tesla gives you a lot without having to charge you extra or upsell you on things. That's what I like about it. All right, we have a frunk. You have all the space to absorb crash energy in a frontal collision, so you have a crumple zone 60% larger than most other gas cars, making this very, very safe. It's also extra storage in the form of a frunk. In fact, the Model 3 has one of the lowest probability of injury in a vehicle accident. It's one of the fastest, one of the most high-tech vehicles on the road. It's also one of the safest. The Model 3 is what you call a category killer. It does not just excel in one category. It pretty much crushes in pretty much every category it competes with: performance, efficiency, safety. The competition has a lot of catching up to do, in my opinion. There's some good electric cars out there. There are some great cars out there. I'm a car enthusiast. I have love for all sorts of cars, but Teslas are really, really impressing me lately. And it's not just me. There's a reason why there's so much buzz right now going on, and there's a lot of haters, but I can tell you, haters back off. There's not too much to hate about this vehicle unless you're just a contrarian and you just like to be different than everyone else, and that's your own problem. Thanks so much for taking the time today to watch this video. Hopefully see you soon. Have a wonderful day.